Yes, yes, yes. This is Randy in Brooklyn right now. I do the test, Jamaica right now. Big up I Mountain Zion, big up Precious, and big up Pixie. This is a gamble from Top Notch right now. Hold this for me like this. Just hold it. You can do it with one hand. Yeah, right now in Brooklyn, do the test from Jamaica Radio. This is Gambler from Top Notch. You want to spend enough time in our world, you know? When they're Brooklyn right now, we're going to drop out to Jamaica real soon because we're up on the movement. Big up all my Christian and all my soldiers, them, all my Rasta man, them. Big up the Muslim, them. Read a scripture that pertains to you every day and stay positivity. Drink your water and do your 20 breaths every day, yeah? Now, we have a special guest in the car and our name, Precious. Precious, what you say? You roll out in Brooklyn. Say
yeah,
something.
Yeah, man. Hanging with my cousin.
Precious is from Manchester, Norway, where I'm from. We're like family, good, strong, spiritual family. Precious is a Christian woman. Your faith as a Christian, what does that mean, Precious? Precious now on camera, so. Your faith as a Christian, what does that mean?
Live love, do good in your neighborhood. Just be real.
I love it. I love it. When did you become a real Christian or born again? What does that mean? To explain yourself.
Well, Christianity is something that we, so to speak, inherit from our parents. You know, you grow up, you have to go to church every Sunday. Even when you don't know what it is. So you get into the Christian thing. So getting older, it's a choice where you decide whether you want to follow the path, being a Christian, doing the right thing. Well, that is argumentative. But, you know, just live good. Be honest, be real. And just be kind to people.
Do you find that sometimes you have conflict with other Christians, and why?
All the time, because most time Christianity is like a facade. People go to church, it's just a one-day thing. You get up, you play the gospel music on Sunday, and that is it. But you have to look after other people's children as your own. You have to care about people that are not related to you. So being a Christian is not about you going to church for people to see that you're at church. So it's an attendance thing. It's just going to church and helping other people, because the church, going to church, I don't know, big it's still, you know. I just helping people and showing people that you care for them. That really matters.
Well, I may get a call from Angela. 1 second. Angela. Hello? Hold on there. Angie.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. Right now, you're on Jamaica Radio. I interview my lady. I said, but me there. I do a test in the car, the first test, supreme test. Where you say, how you doing? Blessed air, oxygen, enough wind and breath. What you listening to is Angela Burke from Native Answer and Randy then at the car. I do the first test show. I'm set here. My Lord God, me so happy, me so explosive. Angela, may I record a little test with the people, man. Precious in the car. Say hello to Precious.
Blessed Precious, how are you?
I'm blessed. Big up, heal up.
Angela, me so happy today. Me get some sleep and me get up and Bob Marley say, don't worry about a thing. Me say me jump, he say two little bird up on my window.
Remember, you know something, it's the same thing. Me get some good sleep last night, not me good sleep, but then I get some sleep in the morning.
Yeah.
And I just feel great, and I just know about our meeting tomorrow with some people, and I just don't say, be a great things that are happening, and I just feel blessed and rich. I don't know if the money reach me already. And it's like all of everything I made that think about just God.
We could go to Angela too. God, what you say?
What's up, Mr. P? What's going on?
Everybody I call me now. Me I record the radio test now. Everybody I call me, gonna make me cut off Angela on the radio. I want to you.
What's going on, man?
So we have to go deliver.
Vacation?
Life good. We're going to deliver a bed to a lady who need the bed. You see me while I do some charity work, yeah?
Okay.
So my mother go assign me. So I put on the bed them already. But me link you because we have to do it. Two you would not have nowhere to sleep and we're on the move, yeah? Give thanks later. I said I go run the radio, no Precious. You see how them a go on? I know you see me preaching them a come. And we are do charity work. Now, you know, just like Christianity is about helping people.
Of course.
So you know things that me a Christian too.
But
Yeah, sorry about that.
no worries,
Cut it.
energy
Somebody
one.
cut it. So now, where you say now? The money a come.
No man, I'm already done there already. Look how my company when I start from scratch. I come back America March 8th, 2008, which is this day, but it was on a Saturday. It was burnt out. Our house was burned down, and we were left with just the clothes on our backs, literally, you know? So, not literally, that's what happened.
Yeah.
You know, so, then I tell him, my virgin, I'm going to look on it this morning, the International Women's Day, and I was like, the memory just like, okay, and I didn't even think of the loss or anything, because the gain was so much more, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that leads me to come back America, and with $68, we come back here with my family, my son work, so we have a family unit, so we prove that black people can work with black people. And we looked on the internet yesterday, they said Google Business send me one thing where one woman writes, say, this is the best herb shop ever, and the staff is like none other. And when we go through and I read up some things that people have put about to, we not even know if it exists. And I said, what the heck? I saw things here. I mean, I was like, wow, people really are rated up on the internet. I mean, I know nothing about it. We never even did know if we have ratings on Google. What's around 15 comments thing that people post.
How you feel being a master healer coming out of Jamaica?
You know something? Tell you the truth, I don't consider myself a master healer. You know?
What you do?
I consider, and a lot of people keep you giving me that title, say healer, and I don't recognize that as a title still, because I believe that everyone has a healing ability within themselves. It's just activated. So because I've activated my own, and I have learned the craft of listening. So because I have mastered the craft of listening, then I can manifest certain things through the metaphysical or even the physical or whatever kind of physics you want to call it, because it's still physics. Yeah. So because of that, that made me feel great, so I can actually give people that hope and that feeling of balance, of that they can trust their own faith at that time. So that gives me a good feeling with it inside. But I can't look at it any other way than just that. It's just the simplicity of what it is. So because of that, you know, me tell you the other day, my mission right now is just to enjoy myself, my family, and enjoy my life, and just share joy, you know, and that is it in a nutshell. So what you up to?
Well, nativeanswer.com I promote every day, 24/7 when I'm on the radio with you. Jamaicans need to understand there are other Jamaicans out there doing great things. Always.
So you mean on the radio? Yeah, on radio now.
Me record, me working out. Me no itching now. Me no eat chicken wing right now. Me eat spaghetti. Me no itch pan it. Running around with the video. You never see the music video yet. Running around with the video. Right now, we are broadcast from Brooklyn. Right now, you do the first test for Jamaica Radio. Precious in the car. She was talking about her Christianity and Christianity is really about helping people and thing. And then you call and I say, no, the world have to know about native answer. Because I always depend on the work. I try to Jamaica say, we don't have high blood pressure. Some of the man them thing now work. The erectile dysfunction. Sometimes the woman them overweight. They don't know what to do. So me say, you know what, because God put me as a solutionary, I'm going to give them Angela Burke at Native Answer. If your man thing now work, you need the man food. If the woman them overweight, Angela will take care of her. If the pressure too high, Angela will take care of her. It is our duty to link up all Jamaicans and make sure them know say help is on the way. Round up on the radio, what you say? Tell them about the man food with erectile dysfunction, because Jamaica woman must be happy. Tell them about that.
We can't stop laughing. What a mercy, I tell you.
Tell them about the man food. I do business right now. Run it.
Man food is called CFB for Men. You can visit the website at www.mynativeanswer.com. What it does, it have in there Mucuna, which is courage seed. Do a research on courage seed in Jamaica. We have things which is a plague for us, which burn with skin. But the seed of it, when you grind it down into a powder, it's actually good for the nerves, it's good for Parkinson disease, and it helps with Alzheimer's, things like that, because it's full of l-dopa, you know what I mean? So it's the largest amount of l-dopa to any plant that I am aware of. So it has that good old courage seed. It has things like tribulus, I think they call it puncture tire in Jamaica or something like that. And also you have what else in there? You have so many things in there. You have the regular honey goatweed and things like that in it. Damiana.
Honey goatweed. So yeah, when do I take the man food? I mean,
well, the man food is
Angela. Stop before you ever say Angela. Before you say, me no need it now. Just want to know when to take it.
Well, you can't need it with all of them to blend up for you, though. It would have been impossible. That's an overkill. Because you are man with just straight blending.
Yes.
So with your berries and your thing, them, people can check out the blending shows. It's awesome. It's on YouTube. So watch me, you see? You know it now.
Mm-hmm.
What you say? Where you
the other.
Yeah.
One hand wash the other.
Yeah, so tell them when them need it.
Well, for example, most men who are on I shouldn't say most men, but a large amount of men that are on diabetes medication and things like that, they have a little trouble with their circulation. Mm-hmm. So because of that, then they need to, for extra circulation for the male organ. So because of that, you should get something which is natural, that is not going to cause any problem with you, like, the side effects to other drugs that can happen to you. So you want to take things that can help you feel good, make you feel young again, that will give you the ability to, whenever you want to rise to the occasion, you can rise to the occasion. So that is what the man food is. It's a wonderful vitamin for men that helps with erectile dysfunction.
So no, the woman them can sneak it in the juice at night time, right?
I wouldn't want somebody to sneak something in my juice. Something don't sneak the husband.
All right, so them can buy it for them husband and say, baby, me need you for what you mean me need to take some of that? No, just take some of that and make me happy.
Yes, well, if you're not being satisfied with your happy wife makes a happy life.
I tell you.
So you know what I mean?
So if a man have like any heart issues or anything,
consult your doctor. Always consult your doctor before you go on any regimen at all. So always contact your healthcare provider. Be responsible people and read labels, because a lot of things that your people buy from, like the cheap things. Like somebody told me that they came to the store and said, "Oh, vitamin E. Why is vitamin E so expensive?" No, I thought it was really cheap. You know what I mean? In all honesty, for what she was getting. Mm-hmm. And she said, "No, because I buy vitamin E, and she gets it for something like $4." And I said, "Well, could that be vitamin E?" So I said to her, "Next time, you just take that bottle and look at it and read it." And I said, "Take a picture of my bottle and see what it says." And then the ingredients. And the lady actually had to call us to say she couldn't believe it. It was less than 1% of vitamin E oil that was inside of vegetable oil. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So things like that. So people have to kind of like read labels. No, just be responsible and read labels. We really have to do that, especially for our children, where, because kids don't get to run and exert their energies and do a lot of activities. Mm-hmm. Most kids, the TV raise them, mm-hmm. and the laptop. My grandson is 3 and him know how to function in tablet, him have his own thing, So they're not being as active. So so right away them say they give them hyperactive and things like that. So you want to make sure your children is active, number one, mm-hmm. right? Mm-hmm. And you want to make sure that you're reading labels to give them good food, mm-hmm. so that they can that they can function properly, because the food is void of minerals, mm-hmm. and vitamins. So you want to provide your kids them with good food. So turn on the label on the sliced turkey most people, and the sliced chicken or whatever you use. You know what I mean? Even the tofu or the vegetarian meat, the vegetarian burgers. look at it, see how much sodium is in that. Why is a veggie burger have 600 grams of salt in it? That is crazy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we have why is it that? Why is that? It's because the salt makes it taste good. So why are you using hydrogenated fats in foods nowadays when trans fat is literally on every shelf now you're seeing trans fat free? Now you have people stores that like what the fast food store chicken place them used to change them oil once a year. Can you imagine that the oil you buy for a chicken from the aisle not change for 1 year, then wash the oil for 1 year, and that is legal? That is legal. So that's why even the taste of the food is the same way. Because the oil tastes the same way. They all run to the oil I eat. Yes? So why is it that now you go into the supermarket and you pick up, so now you want to pick up a frozen meal, or you want to pick up a little box of macaroni or cheese or something. The only ingredient should be in that is macaroni with certain type of flour. It's supposed to give 2 or 3 ingredients to the flour, right? If it enriches, it'll say with B vitamins or something like that. And it's supposed to say cheese, milk, salt. You get the recipe like that. But if that have 18 ingredients just in the cheese alone, some could be bad. Even if it costs 2 cents. Even if it's free, don't buy it. Don't cook it for your kids. Read the truth them.
So now
why should
I'm so happy that you're here with us because I love how you just educate the people. I'm just a talk. I want you to definitely be that voice for them. Them need that kind of education here. Now, tell me about the man food success rate. Not that me only concerned about the man food, but tell me about the man food success rate.
You hear?
Yeah, man. You sound far now.
Yeah, because they walk around and the house big. So
whoa, the house big after she come from Jamaica with only $85 in her pocket. $68. No, the house big. She said the house so big she had echo. Me said this is we're gonna talk about doing business as a Jamaican woman. I know the house too big. Lord boy. We must check out mynativeanswer.com with Angela. Forget the man food, cause the house. Me say Angela, why you echo the house too big? Go on, you have complained about the house too big. Tell us about the man food success.
It's a mango, so that's why. So I'm at the house today, so no home.
Tell us what
man food success rate. Look here, let me tell you something now. Man food come in around 12 to 24 dozen every 2 weeks. We used to get. Maybe around 5 months ago, since I've been on the radio now and I've been doing interviews. Now we're doing that every 5 days. So man food is just a beast, yeah. And to be honest with you, my 15-day cleanse is a bigger beast than the man food because the 15-day cleanse, everybody needs to cleanse, yeah. And that 15-day cleanse, 10 hours after you take it, it's just going to send it to the bathroom. You have a bathroom.
Wow.
Alleviate yourself. So. And it has probiotics in there that give you some of the good culture, good bacteria. So, to make your stomach start to contract on its own, not just to depend on laxatives. So we do the thing balance. The line starts out with one thing, now we're 48 things in the store, and we will be coming to your supermarket soon time with the store.
Give them a phone number. Give them a phone number.
770-770-907-6111. That's 770-907-6111.
Give them the website.
mynativeanswer.com. That's mynativeanswer.com.
So now for the woman with weight problem.
Well, something. Yesterday I had a consultation yesterday with a lady that was 56 years old, but the lady actually looks as if she's in her 40s, and she is like 20 pounds overweight, and she's so subconscious about it because she's a partner in her accounting firm, and she was recommended to come to me to take off that little extra pound that she gained from taking some steroids from a pain issue that she had. So in which way, I said to the lady that weight is not your issue,
Mm-hmm.
And she said, why you say that? If you saw how this lady ate and how she documented her food, you know what I mean? There would be no reason for this lady to have a weight issue,
Mm-hmm.
So I said to her, what time do you eat? Her first meal for the day sometimes is 1 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Then she'll eat and go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So because of that now, guess what? Our food is not digesting properly and our cortisol level is all over the place, so the body just hold on to the liquor fat extra. So sometimes weight is not just about taking a pill and or taking or going on a diet, because I do not promote dieting any at all. Any at all. Hold on a second.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is JamaicaRadio.com. We're listening to Angela Burke from My Native Answer. And we're in the car with Precious, my beautiful Christian cousin. I'm going to get back on the Christianity. I'm going to return something to the store. But say Randy Oz upon the work, I take it with me. What you're seeing right in the scenery in the background is Brooklyn, New York. That's how we live. That's how we work. That's how we talk. This is Brooklyn, New York. So you said they
Brooklyn. Well, something. This is where I was talking about the weight now. This is a thing where I find people now they come. I kept off my weight for so long, and I've been literally controlling myself with a balanced meal, and I eat fruits, vegetables, and I have a balanced meal now. So for people who are in the process of losing weight, we have like the Garcinia for stomach fat, which is proven to work. We have 800 milligrams of Garcinia. And then we have the raspberry ketone cream that I took, and it has something called African mango in there.
Mm-hmm.
So, for people who don't want to lose fat all over their body, they'll take that one. But for the people who just want to lose stomach fat, like that, they'll go mostly with the Garcinia. So you'll do that with a cleanse, and we have protein powders. And anybody at all who is doing weight loss, I would say to you to get some black seed capsules with that. It really, really makes a difference.
So when they come to the website, mynativeanswer.com, they could just buy the thing then, right?
Oh yeah, man. We have the liver system. We have the liver system, which is a 1 month package where you can spend from between $145 for the month. You get teas with that. You get protein powder. You get a vitamin. You get a whole month supply of what you need.
All right. Give thanks and blessings for the connection and the oxygen and the love and the knowledge and the wisdom. We're going to keep on helping the people to be at their optimum abilities, because we're here to help. We're here to transfer knowledge. We're here to send love to everyone. Yeah? Angela, wrap it up for me.
Well, again, I never know if you call enough to talk to me, and then you put me on radio. So Jamaica Radio, whoever is listening, blessed love, healing and oxygen, and always I would say, by sister, Christianity. You guys were talking about the Christian show. Christianity is, for me, the thing where most people strive to use as to say, well, a perfection, to say, well, this is where I would like to be, and this is a good person or a good following, which is Christ they would like to follow. So for me, it's saying love, healing, and oxygen to all people, whatever religion, whatever you choose to believe. Oxygen and love maneuver all things, in my view. So we're saying whether you are a Christian, whatever you are, a Rasta, whatever you are, love now is where we now need to just connect and share, just talk to each other, and we can see our more similarities that we have more than differences. And I think that is what the earth needs, is just more conversation, more love, share a little food, and we can start from this and start love one another again. And I think if we follow them little guidelines there, Jamaica will be one of the biggest Caribbean draw, bigger than we are, and I think we'll be that nation that Marcus Garvey and all our ancestors strived and gave their lives for, so we can now be, free. And we love everything about life now, and the God, we love technology, we love everything, how we do, and you know what I mean, we just love life, and it's where I think people just need to just get happy and appreciate with them that you never eat the apple when we don't talk to you, and that is a wonderful snack, and I appreciate the apple, No.
I me say me love how you laugh, man. I appreciate you and I appreciate everyone who listen to the program. The phone number is below this link right now. This is the first test show and it is one of the best show. The first test show and it's one of the best show. Angela, me talk to you later. Love and oxygen.
Bless up.
All right, give thanks. Now that was Angela Burke. When we drive back home, we're going to continue our Christian show with Precious. Randy with me no ramp with the video. Big up to Mama Susie Cutie. Me know say your biggest fan in the world. Randy, me come for run the world. What them say? So until next time, me blaze the fire continually to Almighty creation, loving yourself and loving the mother. Call on the mother and the father. Later.